Hello Taurus, how are you? This is going to be a quick message for you for the month of February. I got some new decks that I'm learning and practicing, reading from the book, so I decided to pull one from each, and maybe I'll pull some tarot for a message for February. Short, sweet, 5 minutes. Hopefully you watched the whole thing. So from my Zen Tarot, right, this is what the back looks like, I got card number 10, which is suppression. Now let's look at the imagery really quick. Anybody can pull tarot cards. It's just more of how the person, the interpreter, interprets the card. What your intuition is telling you about the card. What can you visualize from the card? Because I can sit here and read a book and tell you, this card means, and you're never going to guess what this card means because you have to actually read the book. And then pair it up with the next card and the next card. And then there's a storyline here, right? I don't know why I'm telling you that. Anyway. So a card for Taurus, that was literally irrelevant. A card for Taurus is suppression. So look at the imagery while I'm kind of giving you my highlights, right? All tied up in knots, yet his light still shines within. Oh, now I remember what this card's about. Okay. You're trying to meet so many demands and so many expectations. Take this, if there's a situation, somebody here someone here is holding on to a lot, and you need to find an outlet to let it go. All right, the real message from this card is to find a healing outlet for this potential explosion. There could be a potential explosion coming in because you are holding something back. Whether you're holding your feelings about somebody, whether don't wait for a catastrophe to happen in order for you to get your message across or what you want to say. Throwing things into a basement or in the back burner, or I'll deal with that later, is suppressing, especially if there's emotions involved, okay? It is not healthy to suppress emotions. It's not healthy to suppress things. There's something here that is being suppressed. They are dangerous, okay? Holding things in is very dangerous. A person can go insane by holding things in. Now we're going to go into mental health, right? Insanity is real. Insanity happens when you keep suppressing something over and over and over again, throwing it to the basement. Okay, and then this book also, this deck talks about how meditation, but madness is acceptable while meditation is not. So meditation is literally a medicine. You want to fix insanity? Meditate, sit in silence, acknowledge everything, understand everything. It's the only way to be absolutely sane, because it's the only time you can actually hear your brain. Your mind does not talk to you. If your mind talks to you, you're going insane. It should not be talking to you. I'm just saying that. But you can physically sit there and have a conversation with yourself because your mind is still. There's nothing on your mind. So someone here is suppressing something. And it's also the card number 10, so if I want to correlate this is the 10 of Wands. The end, okay, which is the guy with all the sticks in his back, could mean death, because suppression can cause insanity, and insanity can cause death. There's something that needs to end. There's something that needs to be let go. There's something that is coming to an end. This specific card does not talk about happiness. This specific card talks about being put into a box with no light. The light... technically the light is still shining up here, right? But they're being just tied up in knots, and it's either going to go great or it's not, Now, the astrology card, this is from the Black Moon, I forgot the name of it. Black Moon astrology cards. I pulled the Taurus card of all cards, right? Taurus. Card number 14 broken down is number 5. 5 is the number of transformation, right? So let's see what this says. This sign of Taurus, so if you have Taurus in your chart, aside from your chart, overall, the sign of Taurus, anywhere in your chart, whether it's your sun, moon, rising, Venus, right, is highly stable and supportive. Taurus is steady, reliable, and hardly ever gets upset. So, let's say you had Taurus, Taurus is in your 5th house, you know what that house resembles, and okay, Tauruses are stable, Tauruses are solid, they never get upset. Okay, so that means, this aspect of my life. I think 2 is finance. The 2nd house is finances and income, stuff like that. The money, if you're going to be a money maker. So like if you have Taurus in your second house, that's really good because there's stability. There is stability, reliability, hardly ever getting upset, you know, so that's why it's good to know like different aspects. Taurus, you're about to gain some type of beauty or abundance coming from this suppression. So I bet you if you let this suppression out, something beautiful is coming towards you. Taurus natives are ruled by Venus. So your ruling planet, Taurus, is Venus. And Venus is the planet of loveliness and indulgence and relationships and partners and love. You know, so something is coming here. You are very down to earth, but you have a special eye for attractiveness and things that have luxury. And you can be dreamy at sometimes, right? But Taurus people take their time. They take their time. They must be certain about everything before you choose, before what comes next. You know, you have to be certain about everything before the next thing happens. So like I said, if the second house rules money, finances, like income that you bring in, like you'll know if you're a money maker if you have a second house in your chart. So look, and if it's in the sign of Taurus, you really are going to be very successful, right? That's how you combine the two, because you are going to plan everything out to make sure that you are set up for success for the next. You're not going to make a decision, especially if it's a money decision, because that's second house. Get what I'm saying? But when this card does come up, okay, specifically something about money, either you're going to get money or you should watch your money. Take it as both. You're also a symbolizer of sex, food, comforts. Passionate lover may be on the horizon. So that's a cute message for Taurus. So there's something here that we're suppressing in the month of February that we need to let go. And finances here, stability. Maybe there's something that you need to think about before you do. Maybe something that you need to say something to someone. And it could be in the terms of long-term partner or something that's money related. Think about that. You have the ability to do whatever you want. But there's something here that's being suppressed. Let's see if there's any other messages. Do you have any clarifying cards for Taurus for this spread? Six of Wands, success, accomplishment. Okay, so if you speak up and you say what you gotta say and don't suppress your feelings, some financial gains can really come your way and it will be very, very successful. That is what you call knowing the meaning to the cards and creating a story with what's given from the universe. Unsuppress whatever it is you're holding in. Financial income will come towards your way. But act like you normally do. Strategize. Is this going to be the best outlet for me? Yes or no? And Six of Wands is success. Parade. You're having a parade to celebrate your accomplishments that you had. I hope this message resonates with you, Taurus. I'll see you guys soon.